What is good, Ninja? My name is OJ and welcome to another PE News. Today we're going to be taking a look at pretty much a single topic because I really wanted to discuss this one because Eurogamer is now coming out and saying Diablo 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. Not a rumor, not that, oh, maybe this is kinda, no, this is coming to Nintendo Switch. And I talked about this multiple times. We've heard the rumors beforehand. I've actually said that I've heard it myself, but I wanted to get into the article here first, talk about my own experience and what this means for the Nintendo Switch. But there is a little bit of time before we're going to get an announcement, at least according to them. So let's go ahead and get into this article here first. So announcement is reportedly several months off. Eurogamer says Diablo 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. They actually even titled it something like, yes, Diablo 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. So Blizzard is developing a Nintendo Switch version of Diablo 3 according to sources at Eurogamer. Now last week the developer posted a short video on Twitter that led to speculation of a Nintendo Switch port, but an official response from the studio said, quote, as of now, we do not have any current plans to announce Diablo for the Nintendo Switch, which is pretty much just alluding to, okay, we teased it, but we're not going to announce anything. Now, despite this, Eurogamer claims that the project is, quote, very much in production, but that its sources would not confirm whether the games The Reaper of Souls and Rise of the Necromancer expansions will be included. Now, according to Eurogamer, the Nintendo Switch port announcement is currently several months off, like we kind of discussed a little bit. And I actually talked about that a while ago in my video that I did about Diablo 3, saying that from what I've heard, that it's still a ways off. It's going to be like a later 2019 game or just later in the year. We're not going to see it for a while because there are a few reasons why I think this. Now, before we get into that, I do want to discuss a couple things here, guys. I actually am a Diablo 3 fan. I purchased Diablo 3. This is the Ultimate Evil Edition as the Reaper of Souls. It comes with the original Diablo game. It comes with some nice extras and bonuses. I do think that it's a good game. I have it here. I also have it back on my old PC or my old laptop that I have back there. Diablo 3 is installed. I played and beat the game on there. I did not beat all of the content on here. There's a ton of stuff to do. I just never had the time to kind of go through all of it when I bought the game. Now, one thing that surprised me before I get into my own impressions, then we're going to get into why I think this is happening and the time that they're taking, is what kind of surprised me is how old the game is, because I thought, oh, didn't I just buy that like a year or two ago? But no, this was actually 2015 that I bought the game, the end of 2015. I bought it the same day I bought Super Mario Maker, so it was like November-ish or something like that, 2015 that I bought this game. So by the time that we see it on the Nintendo Switch, it could be going literally like on 4 years. It could be a 2019 game, but even if it's not, let's just say it's 2018, that's still 3 years afterwards. So what's taking all the time in terms of them getting the game onto Nintendo Switch? So we'll discuss why I think they're taking that time, but getting into my own personal playtime with the game, I actually really like it. They added in a nice action dodge rule. They added in some nice buttons being mapped into where you can play a game, and I think that they did a good job, a really smart job with the button mapping, considering the game is supposed to be played with the mouse and keyboard and having access to all the different keys, being able to click and everything like that. So they were able to transfer it over well. I played it a lot. I just didn't have anybody to play it with. This was before I really built the type of community that I have now. I just bought it on Xbox One because I was like, hey, you know what? It might be cool to play on the Xbox One. And it was super cheap. I think it was like 20 bucks when I bought it with all that extra content. So I wanted to check it out. So overall, it's a great game, guys. If you want to play it right now, you can definitely pick it up for super cheap, whether it's the PS4, Xbox One, or even the PS3 and Xbox 360. You can buy those versions as well. So kind of getting into why I think they're taking their time, I honestly feel that they want to make sure that it runs good, it plays good, and it looks good. This game coming over from the PC, they have to make some nice optimizations in order for it to actually work when it comes to the button mapping and also the graphics and what they're doing. Now, it's not like a super graphically intense game, but there is a lot of stuff on screen at times. They're all moving independently, the AI and everything. So you want to make sure that you get it right. So it's not going to be something that they're just going to be able to snap their fingers and get it over. And on top of that, they wanted to see that the Nintendo Switch was going to be a success. They weren't just going to port this game over just to port the game over. They were going to make sure that the system was going to be successful, and then they would port it over because they thought that it was going to be a better business decision. For example of this, look at the Wii U. Now, Diablo 3 came out on the PS3 and Xbox 360 first. The Wii U came out, and they didn't want to port it to the Wii U at all. They never ported it to the Wii U. They actually ported it to 4 different systems before they decided to port it to the Nintendo Wii U or to a Nintendo system at all with the Switch. So they clearly just skipped over Nintendo because the system was not a successful system. I think if the Wii U did better, we probably would have saw Diablo 3 years ago on the Wii U, but the Wii U just was not successful enough in order for them to do that. Now this is going to be Blizzard's first attempt, I think, on the Nintendo Switch in terms of content or games, and I feel that if it's successful, they'll feel that they can put more games on the system. People are asking for like the card game that they do, the Hearthstone or whatever it is, and that game would be cool too. I don't think they're just going to throw it out there just to throw it out there. They're going to wait and see for the system sales to go up. They're going to wait and see if it's going to be something profitable for them, and then they're going to put it out there if they feel that they can sell the game and what they can do, and they can bring it over faithfully in terms of the business model and what they're doing with everything. And I think Diablo 3 is going to be that first one. I also think that there's probably going to be some new content being added in as well. I think that they're going to make sure that they get something in there, whether it's exclusive Nintendo items or something like that. We saw it with Skyrim, we've seen it with Rocket League, we've seen it with a number of third-party games, so I do feel that they're going to do that with Diablo as well. And I also think the biggest thing here that people aren't understanding, it comes to Nintendo's online. That's probably been the biggest thing, or probably the biggest roadblock when it comes to some games coming over. The online needs to be sorted out, and it can't be in its infancy. It needs to be actually developed to where you can easily connect with people, be able to message, chat, all of that stuff. So I think that there's just a number of factors why that this is going to be off in terms of the release date. Now this game has literally like drop in, drop out when it comes to the online co-op. You want to get into games fast, you want to be able to get out of games fast, you want to be able to communicate with your teammates, you want to be able to do things correctly. And I know that there's games on the Nintendo Switch that already have that in terms of with what's going on, even though the online isn't complete, but it just depends on the developer, right? It just depends on the developer and what they're looking for in terms of their game and how they feel people are going to use it. So some games are a little bit more complex than others when it comes to what they do with the code and how they get into online and everything. And I think Diablo is one of those games where you need to really make sure that everything's good. You don't want it to have any issues there. So I think that's another reason why it's coming down the line. Nintendo's online is not going to be launching until really September. Nintendo's paid online service, that is, to where you get more features and everything. So I think that's also another factor into this whole thing. So overall, I think Diablo 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch. I've talked about that multiple times. We discussed that on the Spawncast. We all felt that Blizzard was basically teasing the Nintendo Switch version of the game, and they just decided to kind of just be like, all right, no, that's not it. We're not that clever yet, right? So we'll see what happens there, but I do think that it is coming down the line. Now, what is you guys' experience with Diablo 3? Where did you guys first play it on? Did you play it on PC, PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, Xbox One? Let me know what you guys think, and do you guys feel that it would be a good fit for the Nintendo Switch? I honestly feel, guys, and I know I've talked about this before on many other games, but having that style of game, being able to have something like local co-op play being added into that, I think that's going to be a game changer for many people, just to be able to have Diablo 3 anywhere that you want with all of that content in there. Trade shows, that's going to be a lot of fun to go through with Diablo 3 because that game has a ridiculous amount of replay value and content and extra stuff to do, and being able to play with your friends anywhere is just going to be awesome on the Nintendo Switch when they decide to do it. Now, of course, you can't sit here and say that it's 100% since they haven't confirmed anything, but guys, I'm telling you, pretty much everyone that I know when it comes to it is saying that yes, this is definitely happening. We've seen multiple times, and Blizzard never came out and flat out denied it. Even in their response, they never flat out denied it. They just say, we have nothing to announce at this point. So they have something to announce later. That's what they're trying to say there. So what do you guys think about Diablo 3? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the webs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming page. Consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace.